Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Denise from Something Beautiful Handcrafts, and I'm here at Praxis, and we are going to unbox Corinne. So here we go. Got the box open, and I was kind of upset about the packing peanuts until Emmy told me that these are actually corn peanuts. They do taste like popcorn, and they melt in water. So I'm not upset with American Girl any longer. Let's get all these packing peanuts off of here. Okay, and we see Corinne, but we're going to stop and have a look at the Truly Me Sparkling Sequence kimono. I'll put that off to the side. And I also got with Corinne her ski set. That's going to be really cool. And here she is, 2022 Girl of the Year, Corinne Tan. Okay, I'm just going to say up front that we already know I'm really excited about this. So I don't have to tell you how much I love the doll. I already know I love the doll. Get the box off. Corinne's book. We'll take a look at that later. Got some really nice color pictures. And here she is. Flip her over. And now I feel like I need some scissors. I don't know about you guys, but it seems to me that it gets harder and harder to get these dolls out of the boxes every time I do an unboxing video. Somebody said something about it being really hard to get them out of the box because they're concerned about theft prevention at the stores. And I'm thinking, if you can get this doll out of a box in a crowded store and get away with it, you deserve it. Just take it and go on with it. All right, let's see. She's got a strap across the neck. I'm just going to undo that. And here she is. Okay, so I'm pretty sure by now you've heard about some people not quite happy with the thickness of her sweater. And I totally understand that. I think this sweater is absolutely gorgeous. It is a little on the thin side, so in the future she'll be wearing it with a camisole underneath it. But other than that, it is a really pretty sweater, and it's very delicate. And here she is with her iridescent leggings. And they are really pretty. In the light, you can see how well they sparkle. So they're not just like your regular basic cotton leggings. They're shimmer and they're iridescent. Let's get the bands off her. What I really want to see are these boots. Okay, this is not the first time American Girl has used this design for the boots. But they're really cute, so it was a good choice to go back to this. They Velcro on. She doesn't have any socks on, which I find hard to relieve for Colorado girls skiing. She really should have some socks on. And she's probably got her customary undies on. Yep, there we go. All right, so for the moment you've all been waiting for, let's take off the hairnet. And this one is on here pretty tight. Okay, here she is. Now, I am not a big fan of the blue hair, and I knew that going into this. But since they're so easy to re-wig, that's probably the first thing I'm going to do with her. Let's talk about the hair quality, though. Okay. The wig itself is fairly decent. To me, it's not as thick as Nanea's wig is, but it's still really nice. It is really smooth. And let me get a little closer so you can see underneath it. At the very base of her head, quite a bit of the hair is blue. You can kind of have an idea of how much it is. And then along sides, it's almost completely blue. And as you come to about mid hair, you can see where the blue is interspersed in between the black. It's actually mixed in. And then as you come across the top, there are some sections that are solid black along the top of her head with the blue interspersed. And there she is. I'm going to line her up next to Nanea and Mary Grace so we can compare the molds. So I'm at home now, and I was a little concerned being at Praxis that the echoey volume of the studio would be too much and you would actually be able to hear me speaking. But when I did the playback, it sounds loud and clear. So I just decided to leave that section of the video as it is and not rebox Corinne and do it over again. So here we are here. And what I did is I put several of the different dolls together so you can just get a comparison with Corinne and with some of the other dolls. And so, you know, there's probably a ton of videos already now. And comparing her with Nanea, because there are a lot of people who thought she looked like Nanea, which to me she did in the initial pictures. She looked a lot like Nanea. And so let me bring the two of them closer together. Okay, I could see how you would say, so I can get a little better light. I don't know if that's any better. I could see how you could say that the two of them favor each other. And I think all the molds have a little something in common. But I don't see her being just like Nanea. Okay, there we go. They're just so totally different. Then some people were saying that she kind of looks like a bit like Nanea and Mary Grace, or Nanea and Josh, or something like that. And not really. Let's see if I can get Mary Grace over here without her completely falling off. Okay, we're just going to say no to that. So there she is, unique and very cool. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and unbox her ski set. I've already started because I just had to peek in there and see. Like I said, I don't generally get things other than the dolls. And I've been getting all my dolls secondhand. But I was in love with this. And so I got a lot of stuff. More than I had ever planned. More than I expect to ever get again for any doll. Okay, so here are these skis. And I think it has a lot to do with the Olympics. Just really spurred me on. I love watching the Olympics, and I love the winter sports. I especially love skiing. I haven't followed it as closely in the past couple Olympics as I have previously. But I do love it, especially the slalom events. And of course, I enjoy all the rest of it in the bobsledding. So I'm pretty thrilled about this set. And this right here is her ski pass. It's just like the tiniest little thing. And after I take a few videos of her, I'm probably going to wind up putting it in the box just to make sure that it's not an item that becomes lost. Or you know what? Maybe I'll put it, I don't actually know if the jacket has pockets. Maybe I will pin it to the inside of her ski suit. I don't know if that's going to come into focus, but it basically says Corinne Tan 2022 Colorado Mountain Ski Pass. Absolutely adorable. Let's put that over here. And then here's her helmet. And this is the clip back here where the visors go on. So I'm going to clip these together. And I'm actually going to store them together inside of wherever it is I decide to store this. Because right now all the clothes are hanging up in bags. I don't know how this is going to fit. But I'll store it that way. Right back in the bag. And then these adorable boots. Okay. And then they come apart. I might have to undo the Velcro a little more. Yeah. Foot goes inside. Slide that back in. Velcro close. And then these click and latch into the skis. And of course the ski poles. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so I'm going to go back real quick and talk about Corinne's hair. When I first saw the blue hair, I was kind of disappointed because I am not like a blue hair fan. I'm not really a colored hair fan. And so I thought to myself, well, I really don't want a blue haired doll. But because I do all this stuff, it doesn't really mean anything to me because I just pop it off and get her a new wig. Not really a big deal. Not going to stop me from getting the doll. And so I've been looking all over eBay and all over Etsy at all these different doll companies trying to decide what I was going to do about her hair. And so I have all kind of wigs in my shopping cart. And I said, well, when she comes here, I will decide what I'm going to do with the hair. I won't jump the gun till then. Well, here she is. And there was a Instagram post that was showing how to move her wig so that if it's part on the other side, you don't even see the blue hair if you don't like the blue hair. And once I went through it and looked at it all, it's really not so bad. It's really pretty. It is pretty. I really have to say, it's not like it's, terrible or anything. I'm just not a big fan of blue hair, but it actually is really, really pretty. Okay. And so I took her meat braids down and you can see she's a little sheddy. Don't be disturbed by that. A lot of times these new wigs are a little sheddy. So it's not like a really big deal. Okay. It's not so overwhelmingly blue when you see it like this with the meat hairstyle down. And when it's in the front, you don't really see it quite so much either with the meat hairstyle down. And so I've just decided that basically I'm just going to leave her alone. It's going to be fine. She's going to be my fun doll. She's just going to be fine. Now later down the line, like any of my dolls, I might decide to get her a different wig, a fun wig. One of the ones I chose. But I'm not hating on the hair anymore. I'm not hating on the blue hair anymore. It just is what it is. So it's going to be cool. I do kind of wish it was just a little darker blue. But hey, it's really cool. So I'm leaving her as is for now. I'm not taking off any eye makeup. I'm not redoing the wig. None of that. She's just going to be Corinne just the way she is. Okay, that is it for today. I am just so totally thrilled to have this doll. I'm thrilled that I was able to get this doll this soon after the release. And I'm looking forward to taking a bunch of winter pictures with her because there's lots of snow on the ground. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a great day.